there, welcome to my channel. I'm Angela from artery.co.uk. Today we're going to be looking to make a simple card with a little, what do you call these? We're going to be putting one of these on the little bee. This was just a practice. You could say my fussy cutting isn't all it's supposed to be, so I do have an alternative. Can't remember what these are called. I think they're called wobblies or something. When I find out, I'll make sure I put the proper name down. It's just going to be a 5x7 card with a dimensional flower coloured with alcohol inks, and my little bee. Where is it? Right, I lost my bee there for a second. So I know the bee and the flower don't really match, they're completely different styles, but I think it would look cute anyway. And it just has a little sentiment on. And I'm not going to make this a layered card, it's just going to be a one layer card, but there will be dimension on the flower and of course on the bee because of the wobbly thing. So the first thing I did was cut a piece of 300 GSM card to 10x7 and then scored it and folded it in half, so you have a 5x7 card. And I'm going to use this stamp and die set. I got this from Temu, I think. This is for the flower.
Motion detected at the front door.
Okay, that was the window cleaner. I forgot to turn off. I'm just going to turn off notifications on my Alexa. I can't remember how to do it. That's it. Shouldn't be disturbed anymore now. Right, I'm going to get a piece of scrap card if I can find any. Oh, this is quite thick. See if I've got a thinner piece. Yeah, this is the card I originally made using the wrong paperweight, so I'll just bung it on there. I'm going to mute the volume now because the window cleaner is just outside the room. Window cleaner's gone now. I sometimes think, well, I know that getting stamps from Temu and AliExpress can be hitty-missy, so that hasn't stamped brilliantly, although it did stamp okay the first time, so perhaps it was me. But it's stamped enough for the purpose of this tutorial anyway. So I'm going to put this away and then I'll be back. Right, if I remember rightly, this should be thin enough to fit through my Craft Buddy die cutting machine, so I'll cut it as thinly as I can. Yep, that seems to have cut nicely. I'll just carefully take off the tape. This is the only tape I will use, the low-tack tape. It's Scotch. I'll leave a link to it in the description. I have tried other low-tack tapes and it's always been a bit hit and miss whether or not they'll tear it. So I'll colour this in now. I'm going to use my alcohol markers. I'm going to use some different colours this time. These are my Nouveau alcohol markers. I'm going to use two different greens for the leaves, and I think I'll colour the flowers a different colour this time. I think I'll use the pinks. So this is Pink Lady and Pink Taffy. I'll start off with the Pink Lady. Right, I'm just going to speed through this so you don't have to watch me colouring all of them. pressure when I'm doing something on camera, so there are a few mistakes in this, but never mind, I just decided to go with it and use a more stylized version instead. So what I forgot to mention was that I also cut out the flower in foam, so I could, you don't have to have it with dimension if you don't want, or if you do, you could just cut out several pieces of card with the die and just stack one on top of the other, but I'm just going to use some foam. I really like the effect that foam gives. So I'm just going to do that now and then I'll be back. Foam always die cuts really nicely, I think. Take that off there, ready to use again. I'll just put this away and then be back. You can use your glue gun for this if you want. I find this works nicely. Burley Art Precision Craft Glue. Just make sure you put plenty on, but not enough so it's going to squeeze out the sides. You know, this Burley Art glue comes with several different size nozzles. I think I should have used one of those. One of the larger ones. Just spend a bit of time getting it right, because it will be a while before it dries on the foam. But I do really like the effect that it gives, so to me it's worth it. You might want to use another method, or you might not want to have any dimension on it at all. It's up to you. When you're finished with your glues, give them a squeeze until there's nothing coming out but air. And that just helps them to stop clogging a bit in the nozzle, and then put your pin back in. Right, so in the meantime, just leave that there for now. I have my little bee. Now I must admit I haven't had much success with these, so they keep falling apart. So I'm going to start off by just making sure that'll fit first, and take off the sticky bit, put it on there. And we'll leave that for now. Oh, what's happened there? It's a good job the flower's going to go over there. I have no idea how that's happened. Yeah, the flower's going to go over there for the most part. Right, so I've got another little nice stamp set from Temu. So I'm going to stamp this first before I put anything on. What is that doing on there? Why is that? Did you know I am always doing that? I didn't even see that. Did you see that? I didn't even see that there. Here's my favourite ink, Nouveau Hybrid. It's the Black Shadow. It just seems to be sold out everywhere. I will try and leave a link to it, but good luck getting your hands on any. But there are other inks you can use that is just as good, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to do that one more time. I'm not squashing it down too hard when I'm applying it, because that tends to go a bit. That's better. Yeah, it tends to smudge a little bit if you try and press too hard. So I'm going to leave that over there for now. You won't believe how long I've been filming this video. Right, that's far too far down there, but I shall work with it. Nothing ever goes right on camera, I have learned that. So I'm going to put this on now. I'm still being careful because that glue might not be fully dry, but I'm going to use the same glue again. If you have problems with your wrists or your hands, because this is really it's really taken its toll, then you can use a sponge, put a load of glue on a mat or something like that, silicone mat or your glass mat, and get a piece of kitchen sponge and just dab it up and dab it all over. That is a much easier way to do it, and it means you get a better coverage as well, I think. But I'm just going to bung that on there like that. Okay, now if you really wanted to let that dry, just you could get a silicone block and just keep it on top there for however long that takes. Now I have my little bee. Now this didn't work so well last time, I'll just quickly show you again. I don't know if it's the way I put it on or what, but it doesn't wobble. But it's possible that I put it on upside down, so I've tried the other way this time. Take that off there. Okay. Right, and you can just put it flying towards the flower with his happy little face there. Oh, that looks better. That is definitely wobbling now. And the good thing about it is that it does sort of flatten a little bit, so you can get it into you should be able to get it into a normal width envelope. Oh, he's cute, isn't he? I'm just going to put some little gems on. These are ones I got from Temu, and they have been brilliant. I really do like them. Sometimes you hit on something and it's just really lovely. Well, this is one of those things. They're really, really nice. And that's it. Nothing earth-shattering, just showing you how to use the wobblies really. I just think they're really cute. They'd be great. I mean, if you were making a kid's card, for instance, you could have perhaps balloons or insects, little bees, butterflies, all wobbly ones. I just think they're really cute. But yeah, that was definitely the right way to put them on. So this circle bit seems to go on the bee, and then this with the 4 sticky parts will go on the card. I did it the wrong way around last time, which is why it didn't work. But I think that's really cute, and I do know someone who would really like this card, so I'm going to give it to them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, even though nothing seems to go right when I'm on camera. But never mind. It was just to show you how to use those really, and I thought I would make a card out of it so you can get an idea of what it would look like. But anyway, whatever the reason you watched, I'm really grateful you did, and thank you for sticking with me this long. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye now.